And I think that caught the attention of a self-identified Nazi.
They cannot financially support OnlyFans because it is owned by Zog Jews who don't...
I slaughter bunnies for money. I'll give you half of it if you can go in this cage.
I'm going to give you the prerogative to abort our son's life up to the age of 6 if he doesn't turn out the way you want.
Let's not fight, just stay with me. I know things aren't right.
Hello and welcome back to Horseshoe Theory, the only podcast that cures your autism by giving you schizophrenia. Now folks, we have a very important disclaimer before we begin. If you are an Arab neo-Nazi that has been obsessively messaging an LA TikToker on Instagram dozens of times a day, offering her marriage, 5 children, bunny meat, and an allowance of $100 per day, do not watch this episode. I repeat, do not watch this episode. It is going to be very physically strange for you. Women are just so fascinating.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, really interesting.
What's fascinating about the women?
They're just really
interesting
in-depth,
people.
interesting people.
Yeah, like we were talking about this yesterday at the Thai place. We were like, men are over here, level 1, base world, just eating mud. women are on top.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
It's a women's world and I'm fine with that.
I'm not just fine with it. I'm like supportive.
Keep going.
I think I'm more supportive than you.
I'm probably more supportive than this misogynistic fucking pig.
I don't think you're as supportive as me. Great. I think you should
When a woman
get a little bit more educated.
When it's raining out right now, right?
Yeah.
And she was about to cross a puddle, and I took my robe off and I put it right in front of the puddle just so she could walk over it.
Yeah, that absolutely happened.
She couldn't finish her French toast, and I finished it for her.
Yeah. Well, I also finished it for her, so I was the one who
I
had
love
the
our
idea of
narrative
finishing it
events.
for her.
This is great. Keep going.
All men are pigs. All women are queens. All non-binary people
A royalty.
royalty.
Classic royalty.
Aristocracy.
6'1",
6'1",
by the way.
by the way. 6'2".
Length.
Blue eyes.
Oh, fuck. It only got me there.
Hallo meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Podcast von Horseshoe Theory.
Very good. That's one of the most schizo intros I've ever seen. We're here with Dandy Demon.
Yeah,
Dandy
the
Demon
Dandy.
on the
Dandy on the
podcast.
mic, MC Dandy.
Yeah, yeah. I like what we did. The camera died. Well,
Yeah,
I like what we did last time where we talked about the community.
Yeah, we talked about the community.
We've put you up. We've put Dandy Demon up at the studio.
I've been put up, and you know, I've really learned the value of friendship over the last few days. I've been here approximately 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Jew dinner.
We had Jew dinner. We convered them all to Judaism.
It's true.
And it was a beautiful thing.
We watched Prince of Egypt.
We watched Prince of Egypt.
Which I realized is a story about a Jew that gets smuggled into the position of power in the society and then subverts the position of power from within until the entire structure crumbles. And eventually Moses, who is the Jew that sneaks into the power structure, chooses his own people genetically over the culture he was raised in. So that's interesting. She's a Jew.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with that said, I think anti-Semitism is cured.
Yeah.
It's over.
All you had to do was just lay it out on the table.
Yeah, all you had to do was just think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Observe.
I mean, I
And become
think
a Jew, culturally and physically.
I was pretty impressed, honestly, with the racial spirit.
Yeah, we snuck some microchips into the matzo ball soup.
Well, that explains my newfound love for Israel.
Oh.
We had Jew dinner.
Yeah, we had Jew dinner.
You've met all the local Canadian
Yeah,
internet
and
people.
you know what? I think that Canadians are pretty pleasant people. I think they are very mild. They are constantly apologizing. Keep hearing sorry. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I met some Canadian geese today.
Oh.
Petted their little thick little necks.
Yeah.
Don't the geese go to Los Angeles?
No.
You don't have geese in LA?
We don't have geese in LA, but I did grow up with Canadian geese. They bit me a couple times.
They're
But it's
vicious.
okay. I didn't take it personally.
They're vicious. They'll kill you. They'll kill you.
Do you find Canadians are more polite?
Yeah, like, well, is that serious? Like, who?
I feel like, yeah, no, I'm being completely serious. I think that you guys are like terminally polite. Way more so than other cultures, especially Los Angeles.
I could see that. Americans are brasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like you guys just have to be polite. It doesn't seem like it's like even intentional.
Yeah. I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
Do you find we're more or less closed off?
Maybe it's the accent that just leads me to believe that you guys are polite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is the accent strong?
Yeah. It's a like the Midwestern accent. It's kind of reminds me of that.
Oh.
Yeah, like a little Minnesota, like hey.
Do I have an accent?
Yeah.
I have a Canadian accent?
Yeah, you do. Say about.
About.
In a sentence.
I was going out and about.
I was going out and about.
I was going ood and about.
Out and about.
That's just my JJ's impression, though.
Say sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See, that's a major Canadian moment.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry. Yeah, that's what you sound like. Sorry.
Huh.
Sorry.
Well, this is the first American we've had on the pod.
Yeah, I'm a full, true-blooded American. Insert an eagle screech right there. Yeah. See, it just flew around. We should do a PNG.
Is this the first American we've had on the pod?
This is the first American we've had on the podcast.
This is kind of a historic moment.
Yeah, a person from a real country. That's great.
First American, first OnlyFans model.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Los Angeles.
You're bring it back.
TikTok influencer, OnlyFans socialite.
Yeah, LA TikTok influencer, socialite, dandy.
We got
The
the worst.
OnlyFans is lowercase.
We got the worst person we could think of.
What about me? It's so bad.
We got the worst combination of adjectives we could put together.
I'm gonna cry on command.
I had some question about
Body count?
Body count. Body count
we
is
have to bring it back.
I don't really know what my body count is, to be honest, but it's definitely below 10, somewhere between 3 and 8.
Oh yeah, well, that's a healthy ratio. So I hear.
It's a healthy expression of
Should I
sexuality.
shave off a couple of numbers?
We've
Should
collectively
I
decided
reduce
that
it to
between
2?
3 and 8.
Are you 27?
I
I'm
know
27.
it's my body count.
27. That's like one a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, since birth.
When did you
That's
lose your
crazy.
virginity?
Me?
Yeah.
18.
But you do OnlyFans. It wasn't like.
Oh no, I'm
14?
not fucking people on the cam. don't get it twisted.
It's just fun lewds.
It's just fun little
Lewds
lewds.
and nudes.
Fun little
and
dump
dudes.
truck. See, I'm genetically gifted. It's actually it's not really a gift. It's kind of a curse. I have my posterior is too big, and it sorry, it's really hard to talk about because I just keep knocking things over.
It's so sad.
I felt that.
But I made so much money from twerking.
I remember the first time I squatted 315. I had
Yeah.
the same issue. I was like, oh, this is a curse.
I've got some African genes in me.
Yeah, tell us
And
about it.
it
Tell
went
us
straight
about
to my butt, I think.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
You're pretty proportionate.
Yeah, we should all show butt real quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Moving on. Where does the name Dandy Demon come from?
The name Dandy Demons, okay, it comes from the type of man. You know, a dandy?
Yeah.
Like a 1700s, 1800s
I know.
flamboyant
Yeah.
looking man. I love medieval garb. I love flouncy little poet blouses. I love dressing up. Like I'm not from this century.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that right now, but yeah, that's where that come from. And then demon is just from the concept, from the demons.
Yes, I'm familiar.
Yeah, because I got that dog in me. I got the demon in me.
Classic demons.
Yeah, classic demon
Well,
behavior.
you're an LA OnlyFans influencer, and you have demon in your name.
Yeah, I got those demons, and they haunt me, and they're literal demons, and it's just like little pests. Let's talk trauma.
Brogan's just stacking up more and more. He's like realizing he hates you on the podcast, like right now. We've been having a really good time up until
Wait,
now.
let's shake hands.
Yeah.
No.
I got mugged.
Stacking up.
Yeah.
Stacking up the reasons.
Stacking up.
An LA demon.
An LA demon. You got a problem with that?
This is a Christian household.
Is it?
You see Mary over there?
No. You're Jewish now.
I am a Jew.
Forcibly.
I'm
Forcibly
I'm a
Jewanized.
Jew, sure, but
Yeah.
I'm just acknowledging that it's a Christian household.
Yeah. But those acknowledgments can be false.
No.
Y'all are Jewish now. How does it feel? How does it feel to be a Jew?
Well, I'm a Jew.
Same God.
Same God, yeah.
Yeah,
Same
that's
God.
Fine.
Same God, just
Just
stop.
know Jesus. He never existed.
Jesus existed. You
No.
killed him.
No. No, he didn't.
You killed him.
Every
Who is
other,
that? Who's Jesus?
Every other religion
I'm not familiar. Who's Jesus?
likes Jesus.
Yeah.
Muslims like Jesus.
Muslims like Jesus.
You know,
Do
the
we?
Hindus love Jesus. They all think he was cool, at least.
Yeah.
But the Jews are just like,
I mean, he's just. Did he exist?
Yeah. Jesus existed, was a real guy.
Historical figure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of a history denialist.
Yeah. Jesus denialist.
Jesus denialist. Yeah. Why not?
Well, that's fair. I deny some things that happened to the Jews.
Like what?
Like
like how many things? What time period?
I think realistically Moses didn't split the entire sea. I deny that part.
But the Bible says that.
That's just me saving my ass.
But that's in the Torah.
Yeah, that's a fine thing to deny about the Jews.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to deny about the Jews.
Let's go into a different topic. We have to fucking start worrying about some metadata.
Do you think Moses really put like frogs in Egypt?
You know what? Just say a slur.
That there was probably
just say a slur.
There was probably frogs. We watched Prince of Egypt during Jew dinner, and this has all come up.
Jew dinner. Insert that clip of you singing.
Jew dinner. Jew dinner. Passover ceremony. No. Jew dinner.
Dinner is another good one.
Jew dinner.
Yeah, insert the clip of me singing Jew dinner.
It's fair. You could deny, like, did all the firstborn sons really die?
Yeah.
I'll deny that about I think there's a lot to deny.
No, I won't deny that. I'll go back in time and do it again.
Kill the firstborn sons of Egypt?
Yeah. I was the angel of death in our little stage play.
It's true.
We did a little Haggadah reading. That's when they all got converted to Judaism against their will, and we took off their, we got a moil and we snipped the foreskin.
We literally let like 2 Jews into our community, and then like just flash forward a month and we're singing Haggadah and Yom Kippur.
Watching Prince of Egypt. Eating an entire fish blended and then coagulated in gelatin.
Yeah, that's some real Jew shit.
That was a good community event. Oh, the other community event we had is you've been sober for how long?
2 months.
2 months, and you were yearning for alcohol, so we'll give you a little cheat day.
Yeah.
But we had to make it intentional, so you had to throw a party.
Yeah.
With the studio members, and so we did that, and you drank. How was drinking again?
It was good. I felt pretty bad the next day. Had a good time that night, though. I never lose that dog in me. I could go 10 years without drinking and then get like 14 beers down.
And now we're quitting nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's pretty easy to quit nicotine if you just never do it in the first place.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Skill issue.
True. So you got to meet all the local YouTubers. Who stands out in your mind of the characters you've met? You were on Gokinaru's stream.
Yes, I was on Gokinaru's stream. What a lovely dude.
Yeah.
Lovely dude. Yeah.
He's a lovely dude.
He's a
big heart.
Big heart. Good guy.
Good guy.
Good guy. Except he will destroy your entire career with a YouTube video. So say what you will about Gokinaru, but he will.
I've done the same on TikTok.
He will headshot you with a YouTube video that he spent a year on.
Hour and 50 minutes
just to end your career. I think that's pretty epic, though.
And we have insider information over who the next headshot's going to be, but we can't say.
We can't say.
It's going to be pretty epic.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be pretty epic.
I'll give you a hint.
No one's gone that direction before.
No, and you wouldn't predict the target.
But I'll give you a hint. It's Mr. Beast.
Who could have expected that? It's not Mr. Beast. Okay, it's someone who deserves it. Mr. Beast doesn't deserve anything.
He deserves the world.
Nothing at all.
He doesn't deserve. He deserves to get what he's given.
No good graces, no suffering.
No suffering.
He deserves nothing.
He definitely doesn't deserve to suffer. He deserves nothing.
I'd get him on the podcast.
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I want Mr. Beast in here.
Oh, wow. Did you get Mr. Beast on the podcast?
I think I would get Mr.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, no, I think
Mr. Beast was like at the door, banging on the door, being like, please.
And
please.
welcome in our next.
I want to be on Horseshoe Theory podcast so bad.
Yeah, James Beast.
You would accept that.
I would accept James. We have Demon. We have Beast. We have the guy who makes the gambling game shows for children.
All the demonic
with Beast.
entities.
We have the OnlyFans Los Angeles fan. Demon.
You named me a couple of times.
The only demon.
The only one.
We could get. There's so many more. Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Yeah.
Spice.
She's kind of demonic.
Lil Nas
She's
X.
beautiful.
Lil Nas X isn't
love
demonic.
is love.
No, he's cool.
No, he's like aesthetically demonic,
but not genuinely spiritually.
Ice Spice is genuinely demonic.
Right.
Taylor Swift is genuinely demonic.
Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah, you should say some stuff about Taylor Swift. Get the Swifties.
I thought Taylor Swift. How is Taylor Swift demonic?
You can't be that famous without doing something.
Yeah, but like the content of what she creates is all just very
careful,
kind of,
guys.
I think the content of what she creates. I think Taylor Swift
Oh yeah, we don't even know
Promotes-
what we're walking into right now.
Yeah.
Verbally.
You don't know how crazy these bitches are.
I think Taylor Swift promotes like cheating. I think she has
Yeah,
a lot.
she does.
She has a lot of subliminal messaging in her. Taylor Swift to me is.
I think her subliminal messaging is just be fucking like normie.
I think Taylor Swift's
Yeah.
subliminal
Be a
messaging
millennial.
is not having children, working too hard at your job, and foregoing family creation and cheating on your boyfriend. That's like the subliminal messaging of Taylor Swift's music. And being bad at sex.
You think she-
Toothy blowjobs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I think Taylor Swift would be not fun to be around.
Well, I have no arguments there. I liked the last album.
Dead Poets.
Tortured poets? You like tortured
I
poets?
I watched 2 songs on it.
You watched the songs?
I watched the song on my YouTube app.
Which song? The Post Malone one?
The Post Malone one.
Thoughts on the lyrics?
I mean, I don't know if I like the album. I just listened to it and I was shopping for groceries and I
don't really willingly listen to Taylor Swift other than for like the culture, so I don't know.
yeah.
I'm sure she's sweet.
I want to get into the esotericism a little bit. What does your shirt say?
This is Crowley. This is
Alistair Crowley,
Yeah, that's Crowley.
friend of the CCCRU.
Yeah.
The CCRU would, go to
Yeah.
Alistair Crowley's house and do spells.
Yeah, I've heard you guys have summoned him a few times.
Yeah.
It says cast spells, not votes.
Yeah, so that's a political message. It's also a
It's
a mystical,
pretty-
esoteric message.
Okay, based or not based? Based or cringe?
It's more based than cringe, that's for sure.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go more cringe than based.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a political. At least it's saying something politically.
It's saying something political. It's saying we need more witchcraft in the government. And I think we do. I think.
Brogan's about to
I'm
explode.
adding more adjectives.
Yeah, say them.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Do some ASMR.
ASMR.
Do some like demon ASMR.
Are you evil?
Am I evil? What kind of question is that?
You're like are you a demon worshiper?
Yeah. Sometimes I dabble, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Being a little bit insane sometimes, we all deserve to be a little bit insane.
What's your relationship to the devil?
My relationship is that I think Lucifer, if he exists, is probably pretty chill. I think it's probably a party down there, honestly. Oh, you're shaking your head so the audience knows that you're not vibing. Good on you for having some morals. I just don't.
I was with Chad and Steve. We brought them to a party when they were over. A couple Gen X YouTubers, and they were talking about what tarot cards they like. I think Chad was like, "I like the devil tarot card," and I was
Yes.
like, "I like the tarot card where you have friends and love."
Yeah.
I think you can be capable of love and summon a demonic spirit once in a while.
But why are you going for the demon? There's like,
I think it's more fun
what about
that
the
way.
angels? What about the positive?
Boo!
Boo.
They're so boring. Boo!
Hey, why don't you vote?
I do vote.
Then why does it say cost spells, not votes?
I like to be confusing.
Oh,
That's the esotericism.
I get it. Jane would agree with that. She's so esoteric and doesn't vote.
Jane doesn't vote?
No, she doesn't
What's
vote.
with these non-voters?
She should cast some spells
Well,
about it.
it doesn't fit with her political philosophy.
Go vote.
Go vote, bro.
She's like an exiteer, She thinks that you should just vote by leaving. What do you think about that? Like, you vote with your feet.
You vote with
If
your
you
feet?
if you want to change stuff, you shouldn't participate in the system. You should just leave.
I don't have the money to leave.
Yeah.
You guys got wealth like that? To be
No.
able to leave?
I don't think she does either. So I don't know what's going on.
I think that's a pussy answer.
We can
The
leave.
cop out.
Well, we really should have done a broadcast here. The broad broadcast.
The broad broadcast.
Yeah. Broadly speaking. I think that's a good
Catfight
idea.
thumbnail. we got 2 women on in like their
Highly
entire history on this
misogynistic.
podcast.
And then we have them both on at once.
And like our only idea is just get 2 women on at once and
Yeah.
make them
And
fight.
just oil us up and watch us fight. Yeah.
The thumbnail will just say like 10 is too high.
Jesus.
You guys screaming. Can you pull out your Instagram?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, it's over there.
pull up your Instagram. I want to read some of your stalker messages.
Oh boy, we're getting it.
Wait, can we do this? Are you okay with this being public?
Okay. This is an exclusive. Okay. You're gonna have to scroll pretty far. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah.
He's very eloquent, this guy. This is a... Do you want to do a little intro for...
Okay. Oh boy, we're doing this. Oh, I just saw one of his messages. Okay. Oh, wait, let me read it. Huh. Okay. This is kind of a sensitive subject for me. Oh, by the way, did I introduce myself earlier? I'm Dandy Demon, the LA TikToker, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, there's a situation. So I'm Jewish. I'm a Jew, and sometimes I make little grifty videos on the internet about I want to be a trad wife or whatever because it's more financially lucrative. And I think that caught the attention of a self-identified Nazi who we're gonna keep. Can we bleep out the name?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna keep this guy anonymous. And 1488 in the username. Totally loves the idea that I am Jewish. Thinks it's mad hot. Also lives within driving distance of me and has offered to come to my place many, many times. Wants to put 7 babies in me. 3 may die.
His words.
Up to the age of 6, we can abort the son.
More of his words.
Yeah. What else has he? I'm going to be
wow,
the...
that's a very late term abortion.
There is no other girl with the exact same shade and contrast of blue eyes, though. And I enjoy you like a feral kitten.
Meow.
I want to find the schizo stuff. That was funny.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the term vril?
What's that?
It's kind of like your male life force. And
No, I'm not familiar with that, no.
it's an esoteric term.
Yeah.
But how do you feel as a woman online? If you're stealing his vril, his male energy is being sucked into Instagram.
I just don't feel like I have any energy at all, so I'll take whatever energy I can get. Yeah, I'll siphon it all up.
How much money has he given you?
$1,500
$1,500 from this fella.
from this fella.
All right, so this is a response to a picture of you streaming with Gokanaru with me and Greg behind you pointing guns. Hopefully you'll find a nice Jewish boy to breed with. You are surrounded by semi-famous people. Shouldn't be a problem. However, I am the one taking the initiative to build an empire with you as my Mediterranean branch.
Oh.
Yeah, if you scroll even further back, there are some that are truly insane. It just slipped my mind, but scroll past all the philosophy. He does a lot of philosophical musings in my DMs. This has been a feature on my close friend story for a while. For like,
he's
2 months.
He's very eloquent. I mean, like, he saw a picture of Brogan has a drawing of like lateral connections versus vertical connections, and he was probably saying, "I seek to be diagonal." I'm like, that's such a beautiful
Orthogonal.
orthogonal. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful,
beautiful guy like sliced bread.
I like how he responds to the same story.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. It's not one
Repeatedly.
message after reply to the story. It's just him replying to the story over and over again about 40 times.
Yeah, and this is, by the way, from like the past day. He's been scrolling for a while.
This is probably like an hour of text just to write all this out. This is like paragraphs and paragraphs.
And he's also sending links. This is my only message to Hamid, the only response that I will give. I cannot click those links. So, just don't bother with that.
I will keep sending you money until I die or you marry me, even though I'm unapologetically against integrating myself into your spiritual community. Or until I get a Ukrainian woman to cooperate with the Zoom wedding officiated by Utah, or you being paid $176,000 to be my housewife, whichever comes first, either scenario or death.
That's a deal. I believe he would do that. Like, I believe he would pay you $167,000 to be his housewife.
Yeah, from his salary of selling bunnies for their bunny meat.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why can't he like be an insurance broker?
And he makes $200 a day.
He makes $200 a day. I don't know. Maybe he's a crossing guard or something. I feel like
And he bragged about that.
he bragged about that. Yeah, half of it, $200 a day. Half of it is mine if I choose to marry him.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
$100 a day.
That's
Yeah, that's-
$36,000 a year.
Yeah, I
Damn.
did the math and it was like 48, right?
Well, it's
$100 a day.
365 days.
Oh, $100 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily every single day, right? It's maybe like 5 times a week getting paid.
Okay.
I don't know. Depends.
Yeah, so the deal, which was already kind of spotty, is getting worse and worse as we talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's a good minimum wage. Like California minimum
And he
wage
wouldn't
is like
even
15
he wouldn't
an
even
hour.
commit to you because he wants a harem.
Yeah, he wants a harem. He wants Ukrainian women. And if I don't say yes to him, he's going to go back to spreading hatred of Jews and women online.
What does this guy look like?
It's kind of like your civic duty.
That's another thing is he identifies as white, but he's brown.
It's never even a white Nazi. It's always a brown Nazi.
I know. It's a brown one.
If you're gonna be a Nazi,
We should put a warning at the beginning of this video for not watch it. That's the only thing that I'm like concerned about. Is like,
yeah, that should be your intro. Welcome back to Horseshoe Theory. If your name is please click away from this video right now.
can we censor the name?
You know,
can't do this.
At this point, it might be funnier if we leave it in. No, we'll censor it. We'll censor it.
We can censor it with another Middle Eastern name.
Yeah, we'll just replace it with like I don't know, some other one. I don't want to. I don't have the energy to be racist right now. Sure.
Have you seen any juicy ones in there? Read some of the sexual ones.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some funny. He just keeps copy and pasting Wikipedia articles.
Yeah. See, schizophrenia is a beautiful thing, I think. Let's talk about that.
He sells bunnies.
How do you feel about schizophrenia?
How do I feel about it?
How do you feel about it just intrinsically? Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I think it's one of the most fascinating. I think it is
How
the
would you
most
rate
fascinating
it? Like
mental
if
disorder.
it was a woman, how would you rate it?
10.
Yeah.
I find schizotypal people very attractive.
Okay, so that's super hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a high positive emotion schizophrenic?
Yeah.
I don't like neurotic. I don't want someone. I wouldn't want to date someone who's just like.
Delusional optimism is.
Yeah, I want
schizo.
delusional, optimistic schizophrenic.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like all mopey.
Yeah. Ben Chitty is kind of delusionally optimistic.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, schizotypal.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know what I am. I think I'm just normal.
You're just a normal girl.
I'm,
Do you
I'm just a normal
diagnose her?
girl. Yeah. Can you diagnose me?
You're normal. You're like
Yeah.
You're like a little autismophrenic. You're like 20% autismophrenic.
Autismophrenic? I've
Yeah.
never heard that one before.
Yeah, that's mine. That's the horseshoe theory of autism and schizophrenia. Yeah.
Beautiful. Love is love.
Autism is about vertical thinking, getting really deep into something. That's kind of what we had in the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Controlled vertical thoughts, as opposed to uncontrolled lateral connections, which is schizophrenia, where you're just associating a bunch of things together.
Yeah, I found a good thread here.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
This is a response to you. The picture of you is just like a bunch of Hello Kitty shit, and you're looking at the ground.
Oh yeah.
My testosterone is elevated now, and it is telling me to take satisfaction in having money sit and do nothing, rather than investing it in someone or something. I will have to listen to that manly voice until I can come in your pussy and make you pregnant with my baby. I will just have to find another woman then. I have too much success ahead of me to dwell on the fact of your rejection of my offer. I've spent about $1,400 on you. That is enough to get the contact information of 2 Ukrainian girls.
2.
I will focus on another one in Los Angeles, and then you can later on decide to be one of them in my harem.
Yeah. You know, he's driving a hard bargain here. Yeah. I'm tempted to say yes.
His testosterone's telling him to sit on his money
Well,
and not spend it.
there's a reason you're keeping him around, right?
Yeah, this is the money. Yeah. Because okay, here's the thing.
Does he write you
I think-
songs? Are these songs he's written, or are these
I don't think that's a song he wrote.
Knight's
If it
lyrics?
is, I've never heard this song before. Can you sing that song? Oh, we brought a guitar. Wait, no, we didn't.
Oh, no, I don't think we did.
Oh, we have. We should sing one of original musings.
Do these guitars work, Brogan?
The one in my bedroom does.
Okay.
Sorry, guest bedroom for the studio.
We'll be right back, folks. Okay.
I will just spend the money on the rabbit business until you contact me. You had your chance. I could have given you $100 a day, no problem. But I have to build a future without you unless you can deign to be my woman. Okay, I'm gonna. Do you want to?
Should I scroll a little bit?
Yeah, wait. You play a tune.
Okay.
I'll sing.
Okay, you sing. Here's the Knight's lyrics.
Okay, Knight's lyrics by
This is crazy.
Dandy
I'm
Demon
actually
Stalker.
so for this. Okay. Ooh.
From all the nights we shared, drove through the hills
That's
no
right.
cares. Was that you sitting next to me?
No.
Or were you just what I believe tonight? Let's not fight, just stay with me. I know things aren't right, baby, just let it be. Time under the stars, that's what we need. As you hold me close, I think you'll see. Verse 2. Our love was deep but blind, my view was stuck. Defined, your gaze was far. You knew the sum of something more we could become. Woo! From all the nights we shared, drove through the hills, no cares. Was that you sitting next to me? Or were you just what I believe? Honestly, he goes on, but I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
Perfect. Find a juicy one.
If Dandy Demon Stalker, if you're listening to this, first of all, let me just say this is a big day for you.
We're big fans. By the way, yeah, I have been reading every single one of your messages. I've never interacted with this man really. I've never sent him a message back on Instagram. But
if I was him watching this, I'd be having like a psychotic break.
Yeah.
To be fair, it sounds like he's already going through a psychotic break. But
here's some more. These are on just pictures of microphones that I think are a little funky.
Yeah. Also, my loneliness will drive me crazy again. I could end up homeless again, just to find comfort in the bittersweet comfort in the hidden niches to be discovered in the hardness of the cold and uncaring urban jungle where life can persist. My Ukrainian girlfriend will never learn English. Oh. She will learn...
Oh, yeah? You got this.
My Ukrainian girlfriend will never learn English. She will learn how to program and use Google Translate. But I need you for someone to talk to in English.
oh,
At least wasting my money on you is better than suicide and drugs. But I will give up soon on you anyway. I need more respect than you can provide. And the next picture, you posted a picture that just says hot dogs, and he responded, "That's good, healthy fun."
oh man, I'm getting second thoughts about this concept.
Here's another good. This is still on the microphone. Here's a...
I really liked responding to this microphone. This is just a screenshot of an Amazon post.
It starts here, but just like keep going. Oh, it's Sweetwater. Shout out to Sweetwater, best customer service in the game.
To the best use of your voice talents are singing lullabies. The best use of your voice talents are singing lullabies to our baby. This would be the sound camera for our nursery. Why impress a few drunk minds for a night when you could bring life into this world with at least some of your special characteristics? As wife and mother, you may not have...
There you go.
As wife and mother, you may not have certain freedoms, but you have other privileges which should earn you a place in heaven. I can't know what lies beyond this life, but at least our children will keep your soul from falling into hell. All your sexual fantasies can come true in my world, even cannibalism.
What?
Eating your placenta after childbirth.
Oh.
It keeps going.
That is anything legal and morally acceptable. If you want anal play, we can try something like rubbing it. If you want anal play, we can try something like rubbing, but not as penetrating or licking. No necrophilia or pedophilia.
Well, at least he's got some standards.
You can play with my cock with your hands and mouth, especially nice with mutual eye contact and respect, but be careful with your teeth. I'm not some champion...
Read that.
I'm not some champion pussy eater, but I'm willing to practice with your guidance as long as you're clean.
He's willing to become a better man for you.
If you want to do yoga together and learn tantric sex, that would be nice.
I hope he finds someone. He's got a lot of energy, desire, drive. He's clearly lucid, conscious.
I'm not obsessed with sex to the point where I allow I'm not obsessed with sex to the point where I allow if orgies, multiple partners, or gender reversal, transition of bending. I'm enthusiastic and sex and marriage between a man and a woman.
And a harem.
And a man and a woman and a woman and a woman and a woman and a woman.
And a polygamy.
These are all responses to a picture of a microphone.
Not even like it's like a tin can microphone. I need you guys to understand. Like
This is like
it's like a SpaghettiOs can.
This is a screenshot of a website.
Yeah.
With a microphone on it.
You know, a schizo can work with a very little. You know, you give them like the bare minimum of stimulus, and they can abstract that into anything.
Schizophrenics are the ultimate riffers.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We were talking about this. You were having a hard time labeling yourself. But
I got
you're
a
like
nickname.
Riffer.
Yeah,
I'm
the Riffer.
Yeah,
I'm the Riffer.
Yeah, I'm the Riffer. Give me something to work with, Batman. I need a frame to play around in. Okay, listen,
Okay.
Dandy Demon Stalker, if you're listening to this, never kill yourself.
You know, I wouldn't be.
Never kill yourself.
Never kill yourself. That's wrong to say.
I know that you're a brown neo-Nazi, hopeless romantic, but there's hope for all of us out there, okay? You just have to like look in your actual local community and make yourself a little bit better. You know, I don't have the energy to finish this sentence.
Just think with the Riffer.
Yeah, the Riffer.
The Riffer. Okay, here you go. Here's another good one. This is the home podcast. I love this. I actually love this.
I'm making $200 a day. You get half if you surrender yourself to me as my wife. Otherwise, it'll just be more of me as a neo-Nazi on autopilot.
He's like self-aware. He's conscious.
Yeah.
He knows who he is. It's
What a good guy.
No. I mean, we don't have to say that.
What a man.
I'm going to stroke your cleft of Venus with my middle finger as your mons pubis is in my palm.
What's the deal with that? Why is he talking about your mom now?
My mons pubis.
What is it? Pubis?
Your mons...
I need to... Okay. Mons pubis is literally like the fupa.
Oh.
Your mons pubis...
Which is... It's just like the skin. It's like where your pubic hair is.
Your mons pubis and cleft of Venus are sacred.
Oh, mons pubis. I thought you
Mons
said saying your
pubis.
mom's pubis.
No.
Stay pure
That
for
makes
our
more
wedding
sense.
night. You should not underestimate my pain as a man who is lonely. I will never give up until I get you. It means life is a joke to you, and so is the possibility of true love. I don't find any of your antics funny. I just want to adore your beauty at home as you cook for me. Just cash in hand for any future payment to you as soon as you agree to meet.
See, this is a woman's power, right?
Never mind. If I'm going to die soon, I can't wait for a woman to love me. I will just find escorts from now on. My hope of real human connection is basically dead.
Do it. Do it. Find an escort.
Well, let's start off fun, and now I'm sad.
However, there is nothing more I enjoy about my penis than the fact that it is disease-free. That's why God wants us to only have one partner for life.
Oh, I gotta find the 20 years of 20 years of constant war one from him.
These are sad. These are sad.
Wait, let me go back up.
I'm ashamed of the prevalence of porn. If God destroys 99% of humanity just for the sexual sins being committed, I would say that is fair.
There's some good ones further up.
Let's just go all the. Let's go like what.
I feel like that photo shoot was pretty boring. What he had to say to that. That was boring.
This is morally dubious.
Oh yeah,
We've-
we're starting to get into some more schizophrenic territory, but
So we've been scrolling up for 20 minutes.
yeah, and these are like
2 weeks
is
ago.
like 2 weeks, yeah.
Pictures of your face.
There are some like
pictures of your
earlier messages are
face.
some of the funniest things I've ever read.
Pictures of
We
your
got to get to the 20 years of war. We got to get to the 7. 3 may die. 3 may die has become like a catchphrase among my close friends.
Because he's plotted this all out.
Yeah.
In his head.
This is a man with a plan.
And his plan is for 3 of his children to die.
Yeah, and you know, we've talked about this. 3 may die is so ambiguous. You know, are they
All
is he
dying.
planning?
Yeah.
Is he planning something?
Is he planning?
Oh, we gotta find the shotgun one. The shotgun message is my favorite. Not my favorite, but let me. Can I see if I can scroll? I recognize like that. Oh yeah.
I've had a lot of fun reading those.
What do you make of this, Brogan? What's your manosphere
What's your,
take?
My power analysis.
Yeah.
My manosphere power analysis.
Yeah.
I'd say he's got one-itis, Craig.
Yeah.
Greg, I'd say he has one-itis.
Yeah. Except he's also got the Ukrainian wife
In his head.
in his head.
He's going on a Nazi rant right now. That's when
He's
I'm
got
scrolling
one-itis
past.
with Dandy Demon.
He's got one-itis with Danny Demon. It's over.
Oh, this is a funny one. He said, "You can be my Lois Lane, and I can be your Superman."
Oh.
I don't want to say why that's funny, but
Yeah, that is
it's pretty funny. He said, I'm gonna hand the phone back to you once I find it, but he said, "You can fuck all the guys in the world, especially in Europe, avoiding me the whole time, but eventually you'll be lost, and that's because you're mine. I'm your husband, dear, and the father of our family, so connect with me in real life soon to make it happen." But where is the one?
Maybe he's just having fun.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
just having fun.
Like, he's just like, what could I say to this random woman?
I need your bust and waist size for an authentic Bavarian dress whenever you want to share your size and dimensions. He's also offered
Could you share your
Ivanka
dimensions with me?
Trump's shoes to me. I'm a size 8.5, by the way, in case you were still.
I'll share my
wanting me to happen.
dimensions.
Yeah, share your dimensions. What are your dimensions while I scroll?
I got a 32 waist.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, 32 waist. I think I got a 30 leg.
It's like my waist.
I got a 32 leg.
I'm like a 30 waist.
I'm a 32.
I
I'm
am a 27 waist. And
I wear a medium t-shirt. I'll wear a small
like
if I'm feeling frisky. If I want to look a little bit bigger, a little bit more jacked, wear a small shirt. 12 shoe.
Doesn't the small shirt it's like not tall enough so you can't like lift your arms
that's
up?
all in German.
No, I get a Uniqlo small. Uniqlo small is a good, it just makes it's a very flattering fit. 12 shoe though, isn't that crazy? 12 shoe?
12? 12. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Those are some big feet.
there's no one else like me.
Oh, here's a concerning one. Just a stop on the way to 20 years of gender war.
As long as I'm single, I'm going to hate everything about sexual liberation culture. Too many angry single straight men out there willing to massacre everyone. Basically, I should stop helping you and save my resources for race and gender war. Basically, I'm pushed into a corner where I have nothing to lose.
that makes me feel so secure. I love
You can choose to leave behind the world you are in and start a fresh life with me, even though I'm a Nazi. You laugh now, but it is true love when you are my wife. Well, it's just exhibitionism with others. I like him being a Nazi isn't a choice. Yeah. It's like an affliction, born a Nazi.
Yeah, it's like an affliction. Like, I know you can love me despite the fact that I'm a Nazi.
It's like Romeo,
Like, you just
Romeo
stop-
and Juliet. Like
You stop being a Nazi.
This is a new world to me.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of guys like this fella.
I know, but like just the
I found one.
what
okay.
being an e-girl, what e-girls have to deal with.
I need you to take a.
What about the young men of the world?
Yeah.
And older men, I guess.
Yeah. What about men?
How old is this guy?
Like 40.
What about
Oh.
the dispossessed young men, like this 40-year-old guy?
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be that guy.
Brogan. Whoa. I'm gonna need you to take a very deep breath before I hand my phone over to you.
Okay. There are horny bitches everywhere, but I choose my prey like a poacher with a hunger for rare pedigrees. I grab you like your untamed game, and I keep you like a pet until you're tender and well-trained, because you're a trophy and a prize, a warm cup of delight. I slap your ass to remind you that you're mine.
Read the next one. Read the next. Yeah.
I'm hunting for your cunt with my shotgun full of jizz. I seal you to the ground with a heavy grunting sound, caressing you as I slide. Oh, I don't want to read that. That's fucked up.
You don't have.
Yeah, but
Wow, you can read that one if you want. I don't want to read that one.
I don't even want to read that one. And then he said, sorry if I hurt you.
That was...
I kiss your cheeks with their salty tears and want to remind you that you're a good person who is loved, cared for, and special to the world.
Yeah, after he just laid out his rape fantasy.
Yeah. Still, you haven't texted my numbers. I will be moving on by sunrise tomorrow. That was said on April 1st. No, April 2nd.
I like sunrise.
And it's it's been a while since then, and he has
the internet has allowed you
on.
to be a pen pal with anybody, but it's just like a one-way kind of arrangement.
Oh yeah, here he is with his. He has 2 numbers that he sent me. Truly, I would advise that you just cooperate with my plan to marry you soon without resistance. The blessings will multiply for us in this way. Just take me a full number or full number,
and I'll move to Pleasanton with you, across from the elementary and junior high school grocery store, and make America great again.
That's a promise. That's a threat.
Do you guys feel like there's anything morally wrong with reading these?
No. This guy's anonymous.
What if
after the last one, I'm okay. After the one I read and didn't say had to stop reading.
He does seem interested in like very being possessive, like putting you in a cage. What do you make of that?
I find it fascinating because I feel like it's an act that he's putting on, not to psychoanalyze much, but I think that it's an act. I think that he assumes that that's what I want when that's not really what I want. But I think that he's also looking for a trad wife that he can kind of enslave.
What do you think about the trad wives?
But I think that the sexual fantasies, I think that's just another stab at trying to get at me. What do I think about the trad wives?
Yeah, you said you have a trad wife grift.
You have a trad wife grift.
How do you have a trad wife grift when you have split colored hair?
Yeah, because I think it's funny. I think that it's funny to have a trad wife grift and be totally like
do they fall
gath.
for it?
There's definitely a goth trad wife horseshoe as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I think we can be both. I think that's the ultimate anti-centrist thing for a woman to do, is just to be like the most satanic goth trad wife.
You have a take on this?
I think the trad wives?
On the emo trad wife thing?
I mean, I just came up with the take as you spoke those words.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, so the goth trad wife horseshoe is autism. I think it takes there's a bit of desocialization, there's a bit of idealization of the way the world works, and there's a bit of like building a character of yourself, because interfacing with reality raw is too hard and it requires too much social skills. So you need to build a character. The goth and the trad wife both exist as that character. And the farther you go into trad wife and the farther you go into goth, the lower the body count. Because you're eventually going to get to like a neurotic schizoid goth girl.
What do you mean the farther you go into goth?
The
lower the body count.
The farther you go into goth, the lower the body count.
See, that in my experience, that's completely the opposite.
You have to go really far into goth.
I mean, do you know? Are you familiar with the goth community?
What is the extreme goth in your mind?
To me, the extreme goth is the BDSM community.
No.
Yes.
No.
The BDSM community and the goth community are like.
You're disagreeing with her about what goth is.
Yeah. Have you been to Torture Garden? I have.
Is your like extreme goth like a schizoid that doesn't leave the house?
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're
extreme
saying.
goth is gonna be like hoodie, bags under the eyes, like
I know.
untamed bowl
that's
cut.
Emo.
Right. Okay. Emo and goth are different.
No, there's like it stops becoming an aesthetic. It starts becoming like the thing that goth is based off of. The fountainhead of which goth pours is a girl covered in cat hair who doesn't leave her house.
I agree with that, but I think that there's so much community in the goth community. Like, I think that it's a music-based subculture, and my experience is just going out and meeting real people and having a bunch of connections there. And from my experience, the goth community, they fuck.
I believe it.
I fuck with some goths.
Yeah?
You got like Christian Death. You got like Joy Division.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna go like
The Smiths.
Echo the Bunnymen.
I never double-decker bus.
Smiths are a little goth.
They're very goth.
Depeche Mode.
When did you come out as goth?
I came out as goth, from the jump, from the womb. Out the mons pubis.
Came out your mom's pubis goth.
Yeah.
All gothed up.
All gothed up, goth little baby. I was a little bit Aryan when I was a child. That's my depressing backstory. I had blonde hair, blue eyes, and that was very difficult for me to have that much pretty privilege just wrapped up into one person. It was, it was very difficult to be born so beautiful and so perfect and so talented. And, I can't really deal with it, so that's why I had to find myself and transform myself into this ultimate scene girl. Because this is I don't know where I'm going.
You don't want
What
my
about
love. The only thing you'll get from me is my wrath. My love belongs only to those who reciprocate it in the real world. I will just go back to spreading hatred towards Jews and women online.
Bars.
I never had a chance at peace. Well, you can win everyone over. I will remember that only hatred has worked for me, not love. Then this is a response to a picture of your ass.
Oh no, it's me as a cyber goth, but my butt is a feature. Look at the dump truck.
Do you have a real job? I'm sure Germans will be aroused, not me. Just looking forward to morality police to arrest you and keep you in prison for 10 years.
I thought it was a good picture of my butt. I don't know why he's being this serious.
After 10 years, you'll be rehabilitated and married off to a soldier on a martyrdom mission.
Can't I still be a cyber goth then? Martyred off,
This is the only viable future for white countries.
Yeah.
Some political philosophy in there. So if you got with this guy, you'd be getting $100 a day.
$100 a day. That's pretty.
of bunny blood money.
Of bunny blood money.
Blood money.
You'd be preventing him from spreading hatred of Jews
and
women online. I mean, this just seems like a win-win.
Yeah, to be fair, it's pretty tempting bargain. I think I'm getting so many personalities in one man.
If any men are out there, you got no girl, just know you could start schizo messaging kind of any.
Yeah, no, not anyone. Can you schizo message me? Because I will read it and I'll be so entertained. And you know what? I won't have to read messages anymore, and you'll be saving me. I love you. I know you personally.
Chances are, if you're schizo messaging an e-celeb, they will read it. They just won't respond.
Yeah. Or they'll just be like passing around the phone to their friends.
And after a certain point, they will be laughing at your messages with their friends.
There's like a whole Camus dialogue here.
Is he copy pasting?
I think he's copy pasting there, but.
I don't know if any of this is worth reading.
It's not reading, but worth reading. But I just wanted to let you know that that's what he's up to at this point in the convo.
I've seen gothic German girls with brilliant blue eyes and jet black hair, long eyelashes, and rune tattoos on their chest.
I don't have any tattoos.
But you will never be them, nor should you try. A significantly greater distance between the present self and the ideal self is found in women with tattoos compared to women without tattoos. It's just like copy pasting something from Camus or something.
I don't know. I don't think Camus said anything about goth girls.
Yeah, it doesn't sound exactly right. He just starts a quote out of nowhere and then won't say where it's coming from.
Here's a good line. Until I get your bust waist length measurements for Ivanka Trump clothes, I will not buy anything. No kitchenware or cash.
Okay.
This is what. Okay, so this was a real turning point for. I posted a picture of an Excedrin on top of a Monster Energy drink, and he went bananas. Here's where it started. If you want to read it.
What is an Excedrin?
Excedrin. Oh, you guys. Oh, right. You guys don't have Excedrin here. It's probably the best headache reducer on the market.
I thought I was trying to figure out what Excedrin. I was like, is this a candy? Is this like a demonic statue?
Oh, Excedrin. Yeah. You know what? Drop a comment if you are a true Excedrin stan.
That sounds like fucking ancient Sumerian.
Is it a pill?
It's a pill, and it's honestly one of the most beautiful inventions. I think it's illegal in Canada. I have some if you would like to try.
I would.
Because I can, I can hook you up.
But I don't have a headache.
Is it an anti-inflammatory
you
or is it
can
like
take it whenever you want? Like, I'll just give it to you.
What is it? Oh, okay. Sure.
Get you high?
No. It doesn't get you high. It just totally alleviates your
Ibuprofen?
headache. It's better than ibuprofen. What is
So it damages my liver more than ibuprofen.
Probably.
What is in what?
What is an Excedrin? I don't know. I think it's got like an additional little chemical in there that.
Okay,
makes it
so
better.
this is in response to her taking basically.
But basically it's like a
headache.
Motrin. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's not a serious drug.
This is like in response to taking an Advil.
like an aspirin. Yeah.
I can't send you money if you're going to do drugs. I want to save you from hell. Just straight monogamous sex with me, your husband, and the hormones of pregnancy to get you high naturally. Basically, you'll be like my Hasidic or Haredi woman. 7 kids, 3 may die. No makeup or hair dye, modest dress and covered head, the jewel of my empire. And then he keeps going. This is like
that was his
couple hours later, I guess.
Yeah. He's been thinking about this.
High endorphin levels can make future mothers feel alert, attentive, and even euphoric after birth. He did some research.
He did some research, yeah.
Endorphins are the body's natural pain relief. He just learned, and he's like really exciting to share. They're produced during activities like exercise, sex, laughter, dancing, and listening to music.
That's crazy.
They have
I didn't
many
know what
health benefits, including
endorphin
blah, 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 blah. And then it seems like there's a lot of copy pasting about like what he learned about endorphins. Yeah, he just keeps copy pasting. Yep.
Yeah,
Keeps
he
going.
went totally off on that.
Early morning workout plan. He's sending you a workout plan?
He's sending me a workout plan. He also sends me recipes.
Plank, 3 sets of 30 seconade. You take a push-up like position. He's teaching her how to do a plank.
That's nice of him.
We should do his exercises.
These are the ingredients you'll need to make homemade overnight oats with yogurt.
Aw.
Milk. Use cow's milk, oat milk, almond milk, or whatever lactose-free milk alternative you prefer if you have intolerance. And he just goes on about how to
Greg
make.
likes raw milk.
I do. I think it shouldn't be banned in Canada. I drink kefir in the morning, so we can start with goat milk's trader. He has so much love in him,
Yeah.
and it's just being
And yet so
sucked
much
into
hate.
him.
So this
DMs.
is this near the beginning when he's sending you oat milk
Yeah.
recipes?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
so
near the
you
beginning.
haven't like black pilled him yet.
Yeah. And, to be fair, I shouldn't admit this, but some of my stories have been a little bit targeted towards want to see what he has to say.
So he's,
I am feeding the schizophrenia a little bit. That's bad of me. I know I'm so bad.
so he started out.
Oot.
You started out thinking you're a trad wife,
Canadians.
like a goth trad wife, and then he found out you're a little bit frisky, a little bit lewd on the internet.
Yeah.
And then he's just slowly started to hate you, but still loves you.
Oh yeah. Well, he was originally subscribed to my OnlyFans. But
He
he
started there.
stopped because OnlyFans supports Israel
Whoa.
That's crazy.
and he hates Jews. Like it's literally like not even a Zionist take or anything. I'm just like it's literally just because he's a Nazi and he doesn't like anything that's Jew affiliated. He said.
That's what got him off OnlyFans.
That's what got him off OnlyFans. That's what was impure to him was the Jew connection.
Wow. That's impressive.
You're still going.
I understand you're not going to take my proposal seriously. I will just stay away from you then. You know how to reach me if you want to accept the terms of my offer.
Yeah, when was that? When did he say that?
March 28th.
Yeah.
He's gotta stop being so self-defeating.
Yeah.
No woman likes that.
No, I think that he's trying every single tactic possible.
Yeah, he's gone through everything, like lemon thyme salad dressing, 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard, 1 large garlic clove minced. Always have a bowl of fruit and nuts.
And like, what is he responding to like put this into perspective?
The headache medication.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet. He's just sending you a little. What
Always
would this
put
man
nutritional
have to
yeast
do
on the salad. Yeah, what would he have to do?
What would he have to do? I think.
to get a hangout?
Yeah, this is
get a
now
hangout?
dating advice for this.
Okay,
this guy.
I think that you just got to be a little more chill.
Has he lost his chance?
I think that
Yeah,
yes.
has he blown it? Yeah.
Yeah.
when did he blow it? After message 100 or message 1,000 or message
I
10,000?
don't think
was
he
it the
ever-
rape fantasy?
Was it the rape fantasies?
I don't think to be completely candid, I don't think he ever really had a chance because I'm not going to meet some like random person off the internet. No.
Okay, let's.
Well, I did.
Oh, look at that. She says she won't meet a random person off the internet, but she came here, she met us.
Okay, but
so
here's the thing.
really,
That's what
sexual
that's
market value.
The
for me
power
is
of
too low.
500,000 YouTube subscribers.
It's not even that. It's that I'm
If
able
you
to
get
like
500,000
Look.
YouTube subscribers and you reverse your age by 20 years and you become white instead of brown.
That's your issue, that he's brown.
It's just that, like, okay, there's a big difference between somebody who's like content I can watch and I can like check out and basically vibe check versus a private account that's just basically saying, I want to fuck you so bad. I want to give you 7 kids in your womb, in your whore womb, and 3 of them are going to die.
That's what I messaged you to come here.
Yeah, actually, but yeah, when he did it, it worked. So, you know, for all the schizophrenics out there, you should try it. You should shoot your shot and you should say exactly that to
It's
me.
really a hello human resources kind of moment.
Back to square one. Let's say he sends his first message.
Yeah, let's I'm trying to find
What
it.
is it? What is it? What is the message that gets your guard down? That might get you on like a public like a coffee date.
Okay, if you yeah, to be completely serious,
Yeah.
dating strategy, just saying like, hey, checked you out online, love your stuff, you know, maybe make a reference to, you know, a video, because that's, you know, I'm a public, you know, if you make a reference, if you're like, I think you're really cool, I think that we would really resonate in person, you know, if you're ever down, I would love to take you out for coffee. I think that's like a manageable way to approach somebody on the internet, and not even expecting a response.
Yeah.
Here's what I would do. I slaughter bunnies for money. I'll give you half of it if you can go in this cage.
Angora rabbits.
Angora rabbits. I'll give you half of it if you can get in this cage. And I'm going to pump you up with my shotgun of cum. And you're going to have 7 kids, 3 of which will...
Oh! Okay, who wants to read this message? This is the message. This is the one I was talking about.
The one that's in the middle right here.
Just the smile. This is my entertainment. This has been my entertainment for the past few months.
This is in response to a picture of your cat.
Yeah. my baby bagel, because she's my everything.
I'm going to give you the prerogative to abort our son's life up to the age of 6 if he doesn't turn out the way you want.
Wow. He's really out of the game there.
Up to the age of 6?
Because like he's thinking like this is keeping you from marrying him. It's
Yeah.
like, what if we have a baby and the baby's not turning out the way I want it to be?
He's covering all his ground, so I think that's nice.
He's thought so far ahead.
You know what?
It's actually kind of relatable.
I have another piece of advice for the men out there. Instead of spending so much time messaging the same woman over and over again, trying every single different tactic and laying out the entire fabric of your potential future lives, just like write a book or something. Get a second job.
He would write a good book.
Yeah, write a book.
He's
you know,
verbose.
write some poetry.
He's clearly verbal, lucid.
Yeah, he's got
a
some
way with
AI women
words.
that he's been sending me.
He sent you this image a lot.
Yeah,
I've
it's-
seen this image a lot.
Yeah, AI women. He sends me AI generated women.
Why? Why does he do this?
Why?
What's going on?
Rah! It's a model of perfect femininity for him, I think.
Wow, yeah.
I think he's jerking off.
He sends you a lot of AI women.
You shouldn't be able to see that if you're a guy. If you're a lonely man, maybe you shouldn't be able to create the ideal.
No, actually, I'm gonna combat you on that. I think that you should talk to AI generated women, like on replica.com.
Yeah.
And I think that you should stay away from me.
Right. So instead of you stealing his vril, he could get his vril stolen by a robot.
Yeah.
And that's probably where we're headed, realistically.
Yeah, and
With,
I
all
think
these
that's
guys.
healthier. I think if you're gonna abuse somebody, I think you should abuse a robot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like robots, so.
Yeah, I do frequently abuse robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my American
I never
right.
say sorry to ChatGPT.
Sorry.
No.
I apologize. I say thank you to ChatGPT.
No, I always insult it. I
I
try to
don't
braid it
use
as much as possible.
ChatGPT. I'm a ChatGPT verge
Oh, wow.
because I don't want to support the AI industrial complex.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think that AI art is theft, and I don't want to engage in that.
I
Be
agree.
real. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll still engage with that. Everything's theft.
True. It's stealing my life force, though.
Yeah, but you know, all the screens are stealing our vril. That's just
Yeah.
like you know.
What's the female vril?
It's still vril. Everyone's got vril. You could call it frill if you want.
Yeah, you still scroll.
Fertility.
Yeah.
Virility.
Frill.
Fertility.
Frill for the ladies. Frill
Yeah.
for the guys.
Yeah.
For the NBs.
I got the first message.
Yeah.
February 3rd at 9:49 a.m. You are the girl from All Dogs Go to Heaven to me.
Wow.
With a broken link that isn't blue that you can't click on.
Yeah, I can't click on any of these links. Stop sending me links under stories. I can't do that.
I hope you're doing good, my bakery queen Esther. I love you. The transition housing has been extremely lonely. This is just with no context. The transition into housing has been extremely lonely. I sleep on the ground and leave the door open for stray cats to come in for catnip and kibble. They're my only friends.
That's beautiful. If you stopped there, you might have had a chance.
I'm not canceling you. I just can't afford being a simp on OnlyFans. I want to be your husband and start a family with you. At least my hope is that you'll trust me to leave your past behind. I think about you every day. I know our modern society, especially in Los Angeles, is about image. But I want to rescue you from that world with a new perspective.
I think this is about image though, because it doesn't really know me.
This is degenerate art. Likewise, I cannot financially support OnlyFans because it is owned by Zog Jews who don't.
There we go. There it is.
Who donate to AIPAC in Israel.
APAC.
However, I can still love you, and observant Jews are proportionally represented in Iranian politics and society.
Well, you agree with him on Israel.
Yeah, I don't like Israel, not because they're
But,
Jewish.
you know, horseshoe theory.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah. You know, where's the Nazi on the horseshoe?
Right. Far right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Yeah, there it is.
We can't. We've said his name too many times.
Am
It
I?
can't be believed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
at
know
this
what,
point,
never
we're
mind.
just committing to
Yeah, you know what? I just gotta block him. I think that
At this point, the podcast is going to be called Dandy Demon Chose Us Her Stalker.
Yeah.
he also responds to all of my Twitter posts too.
Oh, this is like a whole new fucking.
Do you not
this is
feel
like-
empathy at least a little bit for this guy?
I feel. There's an age. Look, man. I got empathy. Jesus saved everybody. Right?
Do you think Jesus can save this man?
Jesus saved everybody.
Jesus did.
It's the
well,
reason, like, my
I-
biggest issue with Andrew Tate is that he cuts people off. He doesn't want to save everybody, right? If you want to be this kind of messiah figure, if you want to be really align yourself with good, you have to try to, or you have to at least believe everyone can be saved. It gets hard to believe that because I don't think that guy didn't exist when Jesus was alive. There was no avenue for that guy to exist when Jesus was alive. Jesus was walking the earth 2,000 years ago, and he goes, I can save everybody. He walks up, and this girl goes, hey, this guy's a little weird. He won't stop, standing outside the hut, saying weird shit to me about how he's gonna bake me. He's gonna bake me a million loaves of bread.
He's like jerking off as he's giving me yogurt recipes.
Yeah, and Jesus goes like, hey, buddy, calm down, right? Like, there's only 200 people in the village, and like people don't like you. And he goes, you know what, you're right. This guy. I think the internet prevents. This is maybe why the internet is truly demonic.
Yeah.
Is before the internet, everyone could be saved. The internet creates an avenue for you to be unsavable.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I mean, although I kind of prefer the, him just sending me insane messages rather than showing up on my doorstep. You know.
I mean, he'll probably do both at
And
this
that's
rate.
how it would probably be back in the olden days. But also back in the olden days, I don't think he'd find me.
This guy hates himself. If Moses were alive, he'd condemn the idol worship of social influencers.
That was under our post for Jew Passover.
Huh.
Yeah.
As he worships you, a social influencer.
Yeah, he does. I think there's something a little bit masochistic about him. I think that he loves the pain of being in love with a Jewess.
A Jewess.
And also observe the username. There's a 1488 in there.
Oh, there's a 1488
There's
in
a
there.
1488 in there.
So as e-celebs, we all have people like this
This
in
is what
our
he looks like.
in our DMs. We all have
That's
schizos.
better than I thought it would be.
Not a terrible. Not.
Yeah, he looks like a 40-year-old.
He looks like a 40-year-old
Iranian
guy.
man.
Yeah, he looks. He does identify as white, so we need to be respectful of that.
He looks fine.
I mean,
Like, he needs to mew a little bit. He could put on 10 pounds.
oh, and he's even
mew.
responding to
This
himself.
really is not something that would happen if there was real opportunities.
He's sharing Has Been Hotel
he
fan art.
reposted Has Been Hotel, but that's funny because then later on he actually watched an episode of Has Been Hotel. He did it for me, he said, because I compelled him to do so psychically. And yeah, he had a big problem with the demonicness of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty demonic show, to be fair.
And to be fair, shout out to my friends who worked on that show. Sam, Anthony Kona.
It's actually one of my. I love the musical numbers.
Yeah,
in that one.
we love a musical number. One of my friends, shout out to the Living Tombstone, wrote all the music, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of all my friends who are successful. I just, it's not even like a name drop thing. I just love seeing my friends have success in life, and it's pretty beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I also like seeing my friends have success in life.
I do as well.
Yeah. And I just want all of them to just continue growing, continue, expanding their power of Jewishness and marketability.
Aw, look at the Jews expand their
Yeah.
network of power.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the Jews. No better networkers on earth, honestly. I think that's how I got here. No, you invited me.
Greg's Jewish.
I could be
Yeah,
Jewish.
Greg's Jewish at heart.
Maybe
I think he has a Jewish soul.
Oh, I finally feel like I belong somewhere now.
Yeah.
The Jews have taken me in for some reason. I wonder why.
Do you think this podcast is getting monetized?
I don't think so. I think we said "come" too many times.
We said a lot of words too many times.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot going on in terms of monetization. The fact that I opened with the whole Prince of Egypt story, I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
But that's not going to stop us from trying.
We will get this podcast manually reviewed.
We will ask them to manually review it.
I mean, you don't have to read that, but you can see if it's worth reading.
I just think that I
love you guys. What?
Some people are so frustrating.
Well, unironically. I think you guys are wonderful people. What?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Try.
And I hope that you consider me a friend as I consider you guys friends now.
I consider you a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. That's pretty base. That's pretty epic, honestly.
Epic.
I'm friendship maxing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we created a studio, we did it so that we could now work with people. We were talking about how being an influencer, an internet person, is a lonely.
It's a lonely
on the
internet's
internet.
a lonely place because you have so many people that are interacting with you, but they don't really know you on a deeper level, and they don't really talk to you on that level unless you want it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They don't provide the emotional support that you desperately need. They provide a kind of quasi community to you. And it's kind of interesting to have a community but not have actual community. You know?
Yeah. It's like I think that's what's dangerous about internet communities is they can start filling in the slot and making you think that you have a community.
Yeah, it feels like a community.
And then you post
sure.
the wrong thing, and all of a sudden you get piranha'd, and you realize you didn't actually have friends. You just had
Right, because they're not your friends,
Twitter
they're your
mutuals.
fans.
Yeah.
And I think that it's important to make that distinction between friend and fan.
Yeah. You need peers. You need peers as an internet person.
Yeah. Unless you're me.
Unless you're Brogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're a Chad.
Then you can just be Sigma.
I was gonna say because I found you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm personally, I'm an Omega. I'm really, I
the
think
worst
Omegaverse is a beautiful, beautiful literature.
Do you know Omega Male?
Omegaverse.
Yeah.
Do you know about Omega Males?
I know that they like to get into, they go into heat often, and there's something called rutting.
Yeah. What is the Omegaverse?
Okay, the Omegaverse is like, basically like picture BTS, but they're all like wolves, and they have like wolf dynamics, and they're just constantly getting so horny they can't stand it.
Never mind.
And there's Mpreg in there somewhere.
But yeah, if you're an e-celeb, there has to be a distinction between fan and peer, unless you're Brogan, in which case you recognize me outside of a Dollarama, and then you fast forward 2 years and you have a YouTuber studio with me and you're a successful YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty epic. That's pretty that's friendship right there.
Yeah, unless you're
Because you guys are technically, like, even if you never met, you're technically coworkers. Because
Yeah.
We work together.
Yeah.
In a co-setting.
But no, even if you didn't work together, even if you weren't in the same office,
Right.
our colleague, Mr. Beast.
Our colleague, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, he's like upper management. That's how I see everybody on the internet. I'm like, oh, these are my colleagues.
Actually, Mr. Beast is just exactly the same position as us.
Yeah, he's just a guy, and he's just a guy with a momager.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Mr. Beast's mom manages.
Yeah, she's a...
Sounds like a clout chaser to me.
Ryan, if you're watching this, please, I'm sorry for spilling your secrets.
Yeah, is that public information?
I'm sure it's...
I'm sure people can gather it. Or like a Bella Delphine, you know? Who's boyfriend runs all the things.
Does everything.
Yeah.
Do you think she's a marketing genius, or that's all her boyfriend?
No, I think that's all her boyfriend.
Huh.
Yeah. Her boyfriendager.
Huh.
It's not even marketing genius.
No.
It's just classic.
I think Bella Delphine, not to be like, oh, women have it easy, but I think that she does, like, it's not super hard for her to I think that the framework is already out there, and she just has to act as degenerate as possible, and that's how she does her marketing.
I mean, I think like early Belle Delphine selling the bathwater, like no one had done that before.
Yes, nobody had done that before, but I feel like selling the bathwater is kind of like a natural next step up from like selling panties. You just like do a little brainstorming session, and you're like, what else can we sell that's kind of ridiculous?
It's one of those things. It's like it's so it's so stupid. It's a great idea. It's so stupid that no one would have done it.
Yeah.
It does follow, I think, logically, but like the fact that she was the one to push it to the next step.
Yeah, I definitely think I think that she's good at marketing. I think that she knows what she's doing. I'm not going to say that like she's a good person for what she does. I think the octopus, the dead octopus, was probably a low moment for her.
I think there's a lot of low moments for.
There was an octopus.
But I believe you.
Yeah.
I should have bought the bathwater. I actually really regret not owning the Belle Delphine Gamer Girl bathwater.
Resold it.
No, I just think it's a beautiful cultural artifact.
Yeah.
I wonder. You know what I wonder. I wonder how it's looking now. Now that it's had some time to stew. Ugh. Now that it's had some time to sit there.
Moss
What kind of cultures? I want a scientist to buy her bathwater and just like leave it unopened for 5 years and see what organisms have grown in there.
Do you think there's a guy who's been like kind of marinating it for a while, waiting to drink it?
We could have when the apocalypse comes, the currency is going to be Belle Delphine wine. Her bathwater is going to be aged, and it's going to be quite ripe by then. It's going to be like Pruno.
That's a great YouTube video. Someone make the turning Belle Delphine's bathwater in wine.
Yeah, into mead. Yeah.
Someone make it.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. That's a 10 million view YouTube video.
Free idea for you. Find an e-girl, get her bathwater, make some wine.
I think the takeaway here.
Yeah, there's takeaway.
Is in terms of the internet being a lonely place. We're reading texts. We're laughing.
We're laughing. We're having a little giggle. We're hee hee ha ha.
Clearly, the guy's atomized, isolated, has no friends. His only friends are the cats.
Yeah.
That come through his door that he gives kibble to.
He somehow lives in Los Angeles.
Somehow lives in LA. I don't understand how that works. Slaughters bunnies in LA.
He lives a little bit farther.
Okay.
In near Zuck's house.
Right. Neighbors with Zuck.
Yeah.
There's Zuck.
And he's obviously isolated and atomized, but the average E-celeb isn't that much better. We're all pretty atomized. We're all pretty isolated. We're all pretty lonely.
And you know what? I could be. We could all be. Especially you.
Especially me.
Yeah, go through my Instagram. Look at my recently sent messages. I could be.
I'm an inch away from being a 40-year-old Nazi.
For a 40-year-old brown Nazi.
A brown Nazi who's in denial about his Aryan roots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crossover, actually. Now that I think about it, the schizophrenia. Yeah.
Yeah, but you took the good path.
Narrowly. That's why I have so much sympathy for my good friend.
Good friend?
If you want to come to the studio.
If you want to get on the podcast.
We'll have you on. We'll fly you down.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, we're not going to fly you down, but you can use your rabid blood money. And we'll put you up in Toronto.
Don't spend any money on me for a little bit. Save it up. Yeah.
You could save.
Get a plane ticket to Toronto.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, $500 plane ticket to Toronto. I want to hear what he has to say.
I'll hear what you have to say.
I want to save.
We'll save.
If you really want to like align yourself with Jesus, like achieve gnosis, we have to save.
I'm down.
Yeah. I got to be real for a second just about it's so complicated because I think that he's a very funny individual. Mm-hmm. Like, I hate how funny he is. And if he's watching this, I just want him to know, like, you did have potential to not be all that bad. Yeah. And
that's a high compliment considering the shit that you've said.
Yeah. I feel like there are glimpses where I see a person in there that is could be a good person potentially.
Do you think he's schizophrenic?
What the fuck do you think?
There's only the messages to the horizontal connections post that didn't make any sense. Everything else he said has made sense.
No, because I scrolled a little quickly.
I understood the horizontal connection stuff.
If you scroll, there's like enough.
He's like 30% autistic and like 60% schizotype.
Well, because schizophrenia is a spectrum.
The theocracy rants. And
theocracy, the prototype of patriarchal rule, is the trump card of the victim-perpetrator game, as I explain at length in Not in His. Image, If the tyrant who afflicts the rewards of his people can convince them he is appointed to do so by God, or that he himself is a god, then divine authority rules the day, as Constantine, the faux convert, understood so well. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I feel like underneath a picture where I'm just having Passover with a couple of my buddies.
Yeah,
I don't think that we need a rant about theocracy.
Yeah, I think we need a rant about theocracy. That's the best time to do so.
I think the fact that he hasn't stopped just points to the.
You would fit in like shockingly well with the community we have here.
But theocracy and the entire dominator complex it focalizes was totally alien to the telistic mission of teach, enlighten, guide, enrich. In short, to encourage and cultivate human potential. The will to control and manipulate human potential can never be reconciled with such a mission. This is why the original Gnostics, adepts from the shamanic ecstasy, who taught from the instruction by the light, defecated from the Magian order.
Okay, if you want to come on the podcast,
I'm really close to clicking accept. Everybody has
no.
accept all message requests.
If you want to come on the podcast, do not contact me. Contact them.
Yeah. Look, if this is your wake up call, stop messaging.
Stop,
simping.
please.
You can keep sending your money though.
Yeah, you can. Okay, here's the thing. To be candid, every time he messages me, I think about blocking him, but then he sends me what is equivalent to my unblock fee. So I'm like, you can stay a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like rent. I consider it rent.
He lives in Los Angeles.
No, he doesn't. He lives in
California.
Right.
He lives in fucking
Palo Alto?
Palo Alto. Silicon Valley.
So he lives in San Francisco.
Outside, yeah. Like around Apple headquarters.
Actually,
Scott Adams is his neighbor.
I don't...
It's warm. There's sunshine.
Yeah, there's sunshine.
He has opportunities
He's got
to
bunnies.
level himself. He's got bunnies.
Yeah. 2 days. 2 days here. Meet some people. Make a friend. We'll just see what happens. I don't know if you're beyond saving here. We'll do our best for 2 days. Okay, that's what you get.
Greg could fix you.
2 days is crazy. I think 1 day.
2 days. I'll do my best to fix you. Okay, that's the offer.
Get him on a fast.
I will fast you for the 2 days. I think that'll do wonders for your brain.
2 day fast.
2 day fast. Lots of water.
Lots of time outside.
Bring some bunny blood.
Yeah, some NAC.
Some NAC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's too late for you.
It's so crazy that
hang in there.
It's almost like it's a sin. That loneliness has that bad of an effect on you.
Yeah.
You have bunnies and you have sunshine, and you're still so fucking.
We need
crazy.
other people. It's not enough.
You're still
to have sunshine and bunnies.
It's not enough to have sunshine and bunnies, and not drink and smoke and be like completely pure with what you consume, and you're still so fucked up that you respond to the same story 40 separate times.
And then talk about your shotgun full of jizz.
Yeah.
And I would say if you want a woman, you should probably be able to have, just like have one friend, like a male friend.
And that's the thing is like the thing that gets me is I don't think that would do that bad if he were a little bit more normal. If he went through, got some medication maybe in him. I think not to be like, oh, the meds are gonna fix you, but like, if he maybe like went through some therapy, and went outside and met some women in real life and just was normal to them and polite, I think that he would have a chance with them, not with me. Sorry.
If you're a virgin over 25, you should hire an escort and get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
But your pride, like you've lost your pride.
I think he did lose his virginity, but it was in high school. And it's been 20 years of constant war.
20 years of constant war. That's what he says. Yeah.
Of constant war.
Yeah. He says I lost my virginity in high school, and since then it's been 20 years of constant war.
What does that mean?
I think it's pretty clear what it means. It's been a spiritual, emotional battle.
But it's crazy because he wants me to be virginal. And he keeps talking about how much of a whore I am for all the women, for all the people that I've slept with, even though he doesn't even know my body count is 3 to 8.
Healthy number, healthy range.
Healthy range. It's probably closer to 8.
Healthy range.
Maybe I'll get those numbers up. Maybe I'll make it a goal by the end of the year. We'll get to my KPI is 50. I'm going on a little rampage. Go sicko mode.
Okay, what's the conclusion here? How do we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Come to the studio.
Come to the studio. We'll fix you.
We'll fix you.
We'll fix you up.
We're the only thing you've been missing.
I feel like this has been a good podcast. I think we've laughed, we've loved, we've lived a little bit.
I felt some sadness. That's good. That's always a sign of a good podcast. When I feel like in the pit of my stomach, like something's wrong. Something's wrong.
when you experience the full range of your amygdala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tears of laughter.
See, that's how I've been feeling this whole time. I mean, for months now since contacted me. So I think that this is like a very therapeutic, cathartic experience to finally talk about this in public.
Well, I'm glad we could get this out. I think I needed to get out.
Yeah. This was very healing for me. This was a free therapy session.
I hope it was healing for.
Yeah, and I think I hope this doesn't make you kill yourself.
Like I'm serious. Like instead of killing yourself, come to Toronto for a couple of days.
Or spend more money on me.
Or, well, flip a coin or
and,
something.
you know, to any schizophrenics in the audience, if you want to hit me up, remember that I am an avid listener and I will never contact you. So if you want to...
I think that goes for like 99% of E-celebs. Schizophrenics, if you want to hit me up, I'll flip a coin.
Yeah, if you want to send me money, Cash App is what's my Cash App? Mephistos, MEPHISTOS.
That's a great plug. Instead of like doing like the social media or anything, like here's the link you schizophrenics can send me money at on Cash App.
Can you put my Cash App tag right here?
Yeah, lovely.
I like how we had you're from Los Angeles, you're like a pretty famous TikToker. You have a lot of like inside connection stories you've been sharing, and all we've talked about is this one guy in your DMs.
Yeah, one insane man.
Yeah, but this has been the only thing on my mind for a little bit. Okay, I've been going a little crazy. That's why I came out here, because I was like, I need a vibe shift. You know?
Yeah.
Well. Thanks for coming on, and we appreciate you being someone that we could introduce to the community and meet all the people in it. I'm glad to consider you a friend. However, you are a demonic LA socialite TikTok influencer.
Okay, can we end the podcast by you guys smiting me?
Before we do the smite, I just want to do a larger call. If you're like a YouTuber and you hear this, come stay on the couch in the studio.
Yeah, stay on the couch. We'll put you up for 2-3 days. Couch. You don't have to buy an Airbnb or a hotel. This was the first time we did that, and it worked out really great.
You know what? It was really successful. I had an amazing time here. I would totally do this again. I was a little bit hesitant. I was a little bit apprehensive about coming here because I was like, I don't know what the vibe is going to be. I had never had a conversation with you. I just had a gut feeling that it was going to work out. And I came over and I had a great time, met so many people, and felt very accepted. So if you're a YouTuber out there and you are looking to find community, I think that this is a great space. They have a little studio in this quaint little village called Toronto, which I have just become acclimated with. And I think I'm pretty much an advocate for coming out here. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. We did it.
We did it.
You did it, bros. Now kiss.
Lots of women and minorities too in the studio.
Yeah.
We do. Our ratio is not bad.
Yeah, our ratio is really,
there were like 6 Jews at Passover.
Women,
Jewish
4
women.
women.
Yeah, there were like 4 women. That's crazy.
11 people were women.
There's a Guyanan guy.
Half the time there was a woman in
minorities.
the studio.
we have racial minorities. Jew, well, also
Jew, Basque,
Jew, Basque, all these different shades of white.
Christian and white, the most oppressed class in America.
We got browns, we got blacks.
Yeah, we do really well. I can't think of a YouTuber studio that probably has the same ratio.
Yeah.
Especially in our space.
Yeah, that was something I was worried about. Was it's gonna be a sausage fest? I'm not gonna fit in. What's the vibe gonna be?
Yeah,
but you know what? Honestly, I saw a woman while I was there, so that's pretty epic.
We all got girlfriends, like
yeah,
normal guys.
Yeah,
it's great.
However, as a demon, we have to smite you now.
Okay, yeah. Can you guys do a quick prayer for my soul?
Okay, sure. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen!